Hey y'all, got my first ever product review. It's kind of cool. It's fun when you get an email saying, hey, would you do a product review for an honest opinion. This is from GRUB TERRA, and they have made black soldier fly larvae, and it's got some pretty good nutrients on it. 34% protein, 32% fat, 12% fiber. Decent bit of calcium. Let me zoom in on this. There we go. But basically, they're taking food scraps and turning about 20 pounds of food scraps into fly larvae, which is fantastic. Chickens already, they love it. I knew they would as soon as we saw it. I just like it because, you know, for us in the winter time, we're not in our area in Kentucky, it's too cold. We're not going to get insects and bugs and all the critters that they enjoy eating during the warmer months of the year. So for right now, where they're not getting that, we can supplement them. And the chickens love it. Absolutely love it. So they are all over this. I might just save some extra for later, just so we don't ruin it all this time. But they're going to town. They love it. So everything looks good. Tell you what, the product seems pretty nice, and I think it's something that for our farm, for what we do. If you haven't watched our older videos, the chickens normally are not in a hoop house. They're only in during the colder winter months. And here in about a month, we got about 4 weeks, and we're going to be moving them right back outside. We try to keep them on fresh ground. We rotate them on fresh pasture. They're on fresh ground all the time. So every couple days, their fencing paddock is moved. And we just use electric poultry netting from Premier One, but it gets moved, and they move inside the little red hen house. Well, they move with the little red hen house. They're not. We don't trap them in there and then move them. That would be too much work. But either way, I'll digress on that. We end up. So because of that, the chickens get a really good diet all the time. They're outside, they're on fresh ground year-round until it gets too cold and we bring them in here. I will say, we have ran them outside in the winter before. They do better in the hoop house in the winter here in our region than they do staying outside. They tend to be a lot happier out here right now. But this stuff, for us, would supplement really well in the winter time, where we have them in the hoop house, and there's really no bugs or insects, even outside. Even if we had them outside right now, they're not going to get that in their diet. So this is a good way to go about that. I'm pretty impressed. This stuff here, they're liking it. They're liking it quite a bit. So I think it's something that we might look into doing more, especially for our farm, given the time of the year during the winter months. During the spring, summer, and fall, they're getting a lot of this stuff outside. So we'll see how it goes. But I do like the product, and I told them I'd give them an honest review, and I like it. It just if you keep your chickens more in a run, where they're kind of in the same run all the time, I would highly encourage something like this, just because they're not getting that in their diet all the time. If you're somebody like us who typically rotates them out on fresh pasture, you know, the overwhelming majority of the time, I think it's still a good supplement. It may not be something you have to do all the time, but I think it's especially important for those people who maybe they don't have a mobile chicken coop, chicken base. But either way, thanks for watching, y'all. Oh, and we're at 1,000 subscribers. Started really doing this, putting more effort into it about 6 or 7 months ago. So thank you. Thank you for all you that subscribe, like, share, comment. I love the comments. Talk to y'all next time. Bye.